is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 50, so don't say nothing.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
280. 6. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check nickel. Healer.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 6. All day.
To throw again, Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wentz to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike 54. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And Elliott puts this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Touch 50. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. He's tired of me. Short. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 46 down, man, 5-4. Lion.
On first and 10. Here's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. It's a second down run with Sanders. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Working from the gun. Wentz. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a big game that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
Hey, guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And now past another. Ertz shrugs him aside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Zebra. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Wentz now on first down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's taken in by Callaway. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, Wentz. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here we go. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, they at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down, it's Logan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Nate Gary on the tackle.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Left pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Check 37. Check 43.
Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's go. Yeah. Shift. Check. 51.
All go special. Nice.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Lockett. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Big Ed.
Friday.
Kill.
Final play and a half. It's Wilson. He's got it with the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. On the ball.
To throw, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
54 Mike. Let's go, defense.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Check hot right. Hot.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Mike's it. Check the out.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
My game. Get your swarm on. Jim. 12. Hey.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check three.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check.
Check.
Now it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
45.
Alpha.
45.
Wins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
One left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Bang, bang.
On 1st down, Wilson will find Metcalf. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch it. Check your hot read.
To throw again is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yeah!
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
You must
14.
No.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, alert.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A 38-yard attempt.
is able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check 15.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 45.
Rabbit.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the twig. Watch the twig.
Alert.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
14.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
You got 3.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. We got to get the ball.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.